Hi there, my name is Justin Scultetti and I own tourismseo.com. Now, the SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization. And what I do is I help people become the top of Google results and I help them be found on the web. This is my website, tourismseo.com, and what I offer is social media management, keyword copywriting, photography for travel, SEO services, website design, and so much more. Now, I'd like to use an example of some of the work that I've done, but I'm going to steer away for tourism for just a moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at a local search. Now, I want you to notice that I'm not signed in, so it's not actually showing my preferences right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for a local provider of services that I've helped out recently. The gentleman is Douglas Pritchard, and you're about to find out a little bit about what he does. Now, Douglas is a cleaner by trade, and the reality is that he had never actually advertised online whatsoever. He was known for having great service, and he had worked in the industry for over 22 years. He had always had referrals. Now, he knew that the competition was coming after him, and they were biting at his heels, so he had to do something. And he contacted me because he'd heard about my services, and I created Owen Sound Cleaning for him. I went as far as to tell him that he should buy the name and go and create this company from scratch, because I really wanted to help this gentleman flourish online and in his business. So it's a very clean design, very basic design, but it serves the purpose really well, because you can contact him all throughout the site. His phone number is quite clearly listed, and there are contact pages all throughout. But the most important thing that I found in doing this type of work for people wasn't the fact that it was the search engine optimization and finding them as number one and helping them in that way and trying to get people to be found all over the web. That is important. But you know what? It's all about trust. It's really about offering up the services and then showing the difference that they might have. So not only did I create this website, and that's Douglas Pritchard right there, I really wanted people to know the differences. And here it is. Here's the story. Because every website should have a compelling story that pulls you in and makes you understand why that person is trustworthy or why you should be choosing their story. So Douglas gave me this story, and what it was is that somebody had lost over $1,800 in their garbage one night when they accidentally threw out a plastic bag. Well, that's a horrible situation. But Douglas handled it right. And what he did was he actually found the money and they handed it over to the manager automatically. There was no second guessing. There was no thoughts of, wait a second, maybe should I keep this? Now, that's a success story. That's a point of contact that should be shared time and time again. So that was one of the main pieces that I found for his website. Now, in adding into his website, I ended up giving him a link menu, shareable content, and Facebook and Google Plus information. So not only is Douglas found well on Google Places, but he's also found well in Google Business Places. He's beating out Kijiji. He's beating out all the major competitors that are throwing thousands and thousands of dollars at advertising with him. And if you want to know how he did that and I did that, then maybe you should contact me. So you either can come over to tourismseo.com or you can find me on places such as LinkedIn.